I don't know what I'm doing. So today I'm going to be doing the sketchbook tour, or this sketchbook, which I finished like, I don't know, a couple of days ago, maybe a week. I'd first like to give a disclaimer. I am not a professional at this. My camera is literally taped to the top of my desk. If you hear voices, I apologise. If the lighting is skewed, I apologise. If the camera is skewed, I apologise. I'm not that great at this. This is for fun. So, yes, let's begin. The front of this is just covered in doodles that I've done or my friends have done. We've got like Betty Cooper, Matt Holt and Pidge from Voltron, random doodles. That was my OC. That's from my maths teacher. Those are from my friends. Those are just cat stickers. So let's get into it, shall we? Boom. So it says here that this was done from October 2017 to the 28th of March 2018. I've got a little girly doodle there. Fun. And the first drawing we have here is Jughead Jones from Riverdale. There you go, you can see that. I did this because obviously I'm actually a big fan of Riverdale, and my brother asked me to do it. Sorry, I was readjusting. So, yes, that's the first one. It was done with Scribblicious pencils. They're like good pencils, but they're not as good as the ones I have now. I have great ones now. You'll see me like, I have Prismacolors. It's great. I love these colours. The second drawing here is the Illustrator from Miraculous Ladybug, which is one of the villains, and he's one of the villains. This is his normal side, and this is his like akumatized. So you won't get it if you don't watch the series, but you know, it's fun. This is a redraw of an old drawing. I can't be bothered to go get the old one. I apologise. You just have to like take my word for it. This is way better than the old one. And you might be able to tell there's a bit of paper over here. It's because I took it downstairs and it got gravy on it. So yeah, it's fun. This is a mermaid sketch. You've got like the body here, the eye. This is literally just me trying to not just draw people and their shoulders. Fun, right? Yeah, really fun. This is the same guy that was on the front, even though I know it doesn't look like it. I'm sorry, continuity is not my thing. It's this guy called Dante, and he is my OC, and he's fabulous, and I love him. This is based off of a thing I did in art class with some blending stumps and old pencils. And here's the thing, when I'm actually proud of a drawing, well, back then I would date them, but I date them all the time now. And yeah, this is just me playing around. That one's not blended very well. This is just me playing around with them and such. Ooh. Another redraw, which is fun. I actually know, one second, let me go find the original drawing. Okay, so I found it. This is the original of, yes. And I might do a walkthrough of this one time, because this is like my old drawing and it's awful. Why? She has a big forehead, you know, it's fun. But yes, this was done with my Copic markers. I say Copic because I'm not American. Sorry if that offends you. This is because I love Alice in Wonderland. Fun, right? Again, Copics. Not on Copic paper though, because I'm stupid, you know. This is my friend Amelia. She asked me to draw her, so I did. Friendship, am I right, guys? This is again those same pencils. This scarf though is done with like graphite and stuff because I didn't have grey pencils. This is Talon from Thomas Sanders' videos. Any of you fanders out there, you'll know who they are. Sorry about that. They're fabulous. I love them. Their style is incredible. I'm sorry. Like, at me, mate, at me. This is when I was watching a bunch of people on YouTube do, oh, look at my GCSE art sketchbook. my year 11 sketchbook, and I was like, oh, some of that realistic stuff is actually really cool. I'd like to be able to try something like that. So I tried. These scissors are actually these scissors. Fun, right? Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I was bored. These swords, again, used by, made with Copics, and I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but the gold and silver accents are done with gel pen. These were inspired by Steph on Instagram, or Steph from Doodle Date here on YouTube. Fabulous channel, just saying. This is the obligatory Christmas drawing, because a season can't go past without you having to draw something for it, you know what I mean? Just gotta happen. Again, Copics and gold gel pen. Fun. Okay. Here is where I got my Prismacolors, and I was so happy. They are honestly some of the best pencils ever. Where are they? Here they are. I got this set of Prismacolor Premier pencils for Christmas from my father. He is fabulous, and I love them. They're like my favourite art supply ever. I use them all the time. You probably see that on my Instagram if you follow me. Follow me. But yeah, these were inspired by my friend Meg. I'm not going to try to pronounce her username because I can't. I'll probably put it on screen if I can learn how to edit. But yes, that is Prismacolors. This is inspired by this, oh god, this money pot I got again from my father and my stepmom. Fabulous beings. And I don't know, it's really beautiful, and I just wanted to draw it. Well, the pattern's on it at least, because it's one of those drawing pots where you have to break it, and I don't want to break it, but I will have to eventually. This is just me trying to find excuses to use my Prismacolors at this point. I'm not even going to lie to you. I just really wanted an excuse to use them, so I, you know, just inked an old drawing of Veronica that I did. Fun, right? This, more Thomas Sanders stuff, guys. I mean, just come on. This was done with the Pentel ink brush pen. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Oh my god, look at me, I'm such a beauty guru. This is Virgil Sanders, one of his sides. I just wanted to test out the Pentel ink brush that I got. I'm pretty terrible at using it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty awful. Oh god. This is the day where I decided, hey, let's try and get better at anatomy. It didn't work. This is a pose from Madeline Pesh, who plays Cheryl in Riverdale. I love her. Marry me, please. Hello. I didn't try hands because, you know, everyone knows in the art community, hands are just the absolute devil. Don't try them because they're awful. These are just some legs that, yeah. We're just going to pretend we didn't see that. This is inspired by Lord Grease, I don't know. It's grey in French, I don't know French. Je suis une pomme, right? I don't know. But this is inspired by her Concrete Girls. I really just wanted an excuse to try and draw something that's, you know, more ambitious, but I didn't want to have to draw arms or hands. So they're very, very, very strategically smashed. Gotta learn how to cheat, guys. You've gotta learn how to cheat. Again, this is just another instance of where I wanted to draw something, but I didn't know what to draw, so I just drew something random, and it probably came out way worse than it could have been if I'd actually stopped and tried to do something with it. I don't know. I mean, it's alright. I hate this because I very clearly used my Sharpie for it, and I clearly didn't use my very good Sharpie. This is an AU by Mushroomy on Tumblr and YouTube and Instagram and stuff. It's their Cotton Candy and Hunter's AU. This is Evan and Connor from Dear Evan Hansen. I apologise to all the Dear Evan Hansen fans. This is a sin and I'm very sorry. I'm not sorry. Oh, this. Right, so this is from the best movie of all time, and you can fight me on this. The Greatest Showman. This is Anne Wheeler, played by Zendaya, my wife. Hello. I did end up finishing this and like inking it and colouring it, but I don't know, I'm pretty proud of that. It's probably one of the best drawings I've done so far. I mean, hello. This is some model / pose practice because I am trying to get better at bodies, because otherwise all my drawings just look like they've been absolutely murdered. Looks like they've been beheaded, or like sliced off at the shoulders. Again, me trying to draw something, not knowing what to draw, and just doing something random. It ends up looking like horrible, horrible trash. You know. Oh, and for the white bits, I used a Posca pen, because Posca pens are fun. This I drew because I wanted an excuse to try this ink, which is the Winsor & Newton metallic ink. Can we just talk about the boxes for a second? I'm in love. Yeah, just a cloud girl, really. Again, strategically placing the cloud so I only have to draw head and shoulders. Not sponsored, you know, not sponsored. This, I actually, funnily enough, I finished and I inked and coloured this the day that I'm recording this, so this is just a girl. She is like an Instagram model that I saw, and she was gorgeous, and I was just like, I need to draw that, you know. I think the hair could have been done better, not gonna lie, but, you know, I can hear voices. I'm so sorry. I'm so professional. This is after I'd seen Coco with my dad. I love the film. It's so good. For all the Voltron fans out there, I was watching the film and I couldn't stop thinking about Miguel as Lance, because, you know, I would try to say something in Spanish, but, you know, not Spanish, and I'm probably going to butcher the language, yeah, I stutter a lot, can you tell? This is just after, spoiler alert, right, Thomas Sanders, his Sandersides, Deceit Sanders, but I hated this one, so I redid it. Yeah, again, inked and coloured this one. I'm just going to skip past those ones, because, yeah, not interesting. This is based off a song called My Art, which is originally a Japanese song, and I can't really explain it. You have to listen to it to understand the drawing, but it made me cry the first time I listened to it. It's a gorgeous song, especially if people have covered it in English. They're just, oh my god. This is Fairy Blood. It's just Fairy Blood, you know. I am going to ink and colour this and make the Fairy Blood either this gold ink or that gold ink, silver ink, which, you know, again, box, hello. I apologise for my awkwardness. I don't know what I'm doing. Ew! Oh my god, okay, this one. This was supposed to be a collab with someone on Instagram, and I hated this so much, I just never posted it. There's just something, he just looks a little bit off. You know, he's like me, he's just a little bit off. This is again from the same, AU as earlier, it's Connor Murphy. His face is too wide, you know? We're just gonna pretend that one doesn't exist. Ooh, yay! Vent emo art. Fun, right? This was after, I don't know, something or other, but I was in an emo mood, so I drew something emo with the Dodie Clark lyrics, because Dodie Clark, you know, she's a goddess, and yeah, she's a goddess, basically. This I drew after I got this ink. It was like a Victorian girl, because I love Victorian people. I love the Victorian era. It's gorgeous. Even though there's a lot of death, it's my favourite era. You know, that and medieval times. Like, hello. This, again, more spoilers. I'll probably have to put like a spoiler alert, won't I? Ew. This is Crowlia. I think that's how you say her name. From Voltron. It's Keith's mum. And she just had a really pretty design, and I was just like, I've got to jump on the bandwagon and draw her. Yeah, not really much to say about that one. I will say my opinions on Keith's mum is I'm withholding judgment until we find out why she left Keith, but she is V gorgeous. This is Dan Howell. Dan Howell, you know, it's not really much else to say. It's Dan Howell. I stan. This is kind of a style challenge, but not really. This is Hattie Stewart, who I'm currently studying in my art class at school. Fun. My style, and then just a bunch of things I copied from the internet, and then one I made up. I'm trying to learn how, because I want to turn my style into something more, less cartoony and a bit more realistic. Not like super realism where it's like, oh my god, that looks like it'll come off the page, but like more realistic than it is, because I don't know, I just don't really like it at the moment. It's alright, don't get me wrong, but no. I was originally planning to use this as a template for this, which is just a doodle and some tan paper. As you can see, it lines up with the marks. And I'm actually really glad I didn't, because this came out way better. But I was going to use my light box, you know, and trace this onto this. However, it didn't go through because the card is really thick. So it didn't actually go through, and I'm kind of glad it didn't, because this is way better. Also, white Prismacolors. Hello? Like, it's so pigmented, it's actually a dream. And then this is the last drawing in the sketchbook. It's Huda Katan. I think that's how you say her name. I'm sorry if it's wrong. It's probably one of the best drawings I've done so far. It's obviously a lot more body. Yeah, she's not just cut off here. I've actually included the body. I was using a reference of her from the Glamour magazine that came out with the interview of Zoella in it, because my mum had it, and I was just like, hey, let me borrow that. So yeah, I'm actually quite proud of that one. It's not too bad. Again, you can see the finished thing on my Instagram. Shameless self-promo. And then the last page is just your obligatory swatch page. You've got all my Copics, all my Prismacolors, brush pens, blue Copics, you know. The usual, you know, it's gotta happen. I'm sorry. If you're someone who hates swatches, like, at me. Don't at me, actually, because I'll get V-heated. I don't know, it looks so aesthetically pleasing. You know, it's just very, very aesthetic. It's fun. And yes, that is my sketchbook. And currently, I don't know what's over there, I can't bother to get it. Currently, I'm filling out a new one, even though I've done nothing in it, because obviously, as you saw in this book, there's a lot of sketches, and a lot of them I was planning to ink and colour, but I haven't gotten round to, so I've decided to finish all of them before I end up starting the new one, because otherwise it's just going to eat away at me. So yeah, thank you for watching. I apologise for my awkwardness and for how boring this video probably was for a lot of you. I just kind of want to do this for fun, because then I have it for myself. If I ever lose the sketchbook, it's kind of documented online, you know? Whatever. So yeah, follow me on Instagram if you don't already, at Usman Scribbles, as it's written here. God, I hate myself. Bye guys.